Hi everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to kind of talk about the concept of word problems. Word problems essentially are the sentence structure of a problem. You're not given an equation, you're not asked to do something directly, it's kind of you have to imply to figure out what your question is and then use that information given. I'm going to give you some kind of basic ideas of how to approach a word problem, and from there we can talk about what is different parts that make up a word problem. So our word problem I'm going to use is Samantha has 7 apples. Sal takes 3 of Samantha's apples. Brian has 4 oranges. How many apples does Samantha now have? So when I approach a word problem, the first thing I look for is the question. The question is something that ends in a question mark. So the sentence I see that ends in a question mark is how many apples does Samantha now have? So I'm going to find all the relevant information to Samantha. I see 2 sentences that involve Samantha other than our question. I see that Samantha has 7 apples, and then I also see Sal takes 3 of Samantha's apples. So I'm going to write down some quick facts. I know that Samantha starts with 7 apples. And then I know Sal takes 3 of Samantha's apples away. Take away is the operation of subtraction, such as giving is the operation of addition. So he takes away 3 of her apples. The unknown in this problem would be how many apples does Samantha have? That is our unknown, that is our question. It's very common that your question will contain the unknown. So, Samantha starts with 7 apples, and then Sal takes away 3. So our unknown, which is how many apples does Samantha now have, is 7 minus 3, which is 4. So now we'll write a sentence. Samantha has 4 apples. If otherwise noted, make sure you always write a unit. A unit is this word, apples. A unit denotes what we're measuring. In this case, we're measuring the amount of apples that Samantha has. In other cases, you could be measuring a lot of other different things, and that will come out of what your word problem is. Always write your answer in sentence form. Samantha has 4 apples. That's how you can double check if your answer matches the question. Because my answer matches the question because we are involving Samantha in the unit of apples. Now, this kind of random sentence right in the middle here. Brian has 4 oranges. That has nothing to do with our question. Sometimes people when writing math questions, they'll throw in extra information or what we call extraneous information. This information is to throw you off to try to trick you into a different answer. But I'm confident that you can oversee that and see really the information you need, which is how many apples Samantha starts with, which is 7, and how many apples Sal takes away, which is 3. I know a lot goes on into word problems, and there's a lot of different pieces to them. This is kind of just an introduction to word problems and just some kind of starting advice so that you get some good habits. Make sure that if you have any questions, go to your teacher or your tutor. They'll be more than willing to help you out with these problems. And I hope you have the best of luck studying your math.